Welcoming you to the New Orleans State Palace Theater for our main event. 10 rounds among heavyweights. And now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk.
The greatest Norris. And his opponent across the ring, Dynamite.
Little get to know you here in the opening round, scheduled for 10. Teddy, many times throughout our broadcast we've seen through the years, when we get a southpaw versus an orthodox fighter, there can be a tendency for clashes of heads.
Yes, there can be, and also tripping a little bit. Sometimes they step on each other's feet.
Back to the body.
Fine work with the left hand. He landed well by Kid Dynamite. And now he's targeting upstairs. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Committing well now to that left hand over the top. 90 seconds to go. And now the ref gets involved and warns him for headbutting. The greatest is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Well-targeted left hand by Kid Dynamite. Solid right by the greatest. Right hand downstairs. Last 10 seconds. And we come to the end of the round. The greatest, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Good flush shot upstairs. Counters with a crushing blow to the head. Scored well with that straight left. See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Pulled the trigger on that overhand left. Solid right by Kid Dynamite. Good block there by the greatest. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Accurate with the straight left. The greatest's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Scores up top with a left. A headshot blocked. Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by the greatest. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. A crushing power shot after blocking his opponent. Look at that combination by the greatest. And we come to the end of round number 2. Kid Dynamite's cornermen have been with him for quite some time. They know exactly what to say to hit upon those key points, to encourage him a little bit, to give him a little bit of a boost after coming off a round that was less than stellar. He got tagged in that last round. Combo lands to the head. That was a fine block by the greatest. The greatest is not putting forth much offense at all. Now listen, I get it. You put forth some offense, you got hurt, you were stunned in this fight, so now you're strictly thinking defense. But at some point, he's got to change.
Yeah, he does. Otherwise, he can't win this fight. And his opponent is just going to keep coming like that ocean, banging into that shore, and it's going to come further up the shoreline. It's not going to go away.
That left hand over the top, he's accurate with it. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. A good, clean, old 1-2 by the greatest. Precision work with the left hand by Kid Dynamite. Kid Dynamite's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly.
Keep working the body.
The greatest combination punching, working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Comes right back at him with a left hand. The greatest is damaged by that shot upstairs. Kid Dynamite's doing well here with that 2-punch combination. 10 seconds to go in this round.
Listen to me. Nice work.
Always good to get off to a good start, and that's exactly what he's done tonight on Teddy's scorecard, sweeping the first 3 rounds. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
You see how he comes over the top with that left hand. Well-placed shot there. The greatest is tagged. He brings it right back. Big shot upstairs. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. He missed with that headshot.
You're not pace yourself.
The greatest is cut, and you can see blood coming from his mouth. Now, I don't know if maybe the mouthpiece caused that, but the bottom line is that he can be swallowing that, and that can take away from his wind and conditioning. Kid Dynamite swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Boy, some of the old school guys would really appreciate this, wouldn't they, Teddy? Just great upper body movement, so elusive up top.
Yeah, this is an example like they used to say in the old days. He stands right in front of you and you can't hit him in the backside with a handful of buckshot.
And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. The greatest is cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avitine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
Good flush, straight left hand. Good flush shot by Kid Dynamite.
Don't walk into punches. Don't walk into the punches.
Commits to the straight right.
Too many punches. Hands up.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Very accurate with the overhand right. The greatest is covered with his blood right now. That cut just opened up something fierce.
And you know, you wonder about the psychological damage or potential damage of that. You know, does that affect him where he gets a little down? Does that affect his opponent where maybe his opponent gets a little reckless?
Kid Dynamite's putting forth an uppercut on the inside. I mean, that is the perfect punch at the perfect place, right on the inside there.
No, it is, Joe. To be a complete fighter, you have to know which punch to pick at the right time. That is the right punch to split the guard. That is where the opening is with that uppercut.
10 seconds remaining in this round. And that's the end of round 5. The greatest's failure defensively has caused his cornerman such angst. His opponent just keeps on landing these headshots.
So something has to change, otherwise the corner has to stop the fight. So if I'm in the corner, I might tell my charge, hey, if you don't start changing things up here, moving your head, getting away from some of these shots, I'm stopping this fight. Let him understand that.
Flush right hand to the head. Kid Dynamite showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. A knifing left hand by Kid Dynamite. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right.
Doing great.
It'll be interesting to see how this plays out from here. The greatest cut is now changing the course of this fight.
So the fighter's been trying to do his job. Now the corner man is the most important person right now in that ring. He has to do his job and stop that bleeding.
Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by the greatest. A solid left hand by Kid Dynamite. And now you can see him doing some fine work here on the outside of his opponent.
You know, and I see a terribly long, difficult night for his opponent because we already know he's going to win on the inside. That's his place. Now he's controlling things outside where it's not supposed to be his place.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Excellent 1-2 by the greatest. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the greatest.
Double jab, double jab, double jab.
And that's the end of round 6. Kid Dynamite's just doing what he's been doing all night long. We've seen it throughout. He's been scoring well on the inside. He's been hitting those headshots. I don't know what the answer is on the other side, Teddy, but there's got to be something they can do different.
Well, one thing is he has to notice that, yeah, he's staying on the outside, but he's pulling back straight every once in a while. So what you got to do is make believe you're an NFL quarterback. Everybody wanted to be an NFL quarterback, you know, where you lead the receiver. So what you do is you anticipate that he's going to go back and you aim a punch behind him. Let him walk right into that punch. Let him pull into that punch.
Oh, veteran move, counter shot to the head. Kid Dynamite's on the attack. The greatest is in a bad place. Look at that. He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there? You're going to find out right now he needs them right now.
Boy, sharp two-punch combination by the greatest. How about that left hand? The greatest is nailed by a huge hook. Good shot to the head. What a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Really on the mark with that overhand left. Big shot, the right came clean. Kid Dynamite's pushed it a little too far with those low blows, and the referee has seen enough. He's going to take a point. Doing well on the outside. Good job protecting himself. The greatest is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. And round 7 comes. So round 8 is underway. Kid Dynamite's enjoying a commanding lead on your scorecard, Teddy. You got to think that that would hold for him because he has now strung together so many consecutive rounds where he's been dominating.
Yeah, it's methodical. It's been a real workman-like effort.
The greatest is not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man fighter.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Focus.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
There's the double jab, and you can see he can do it up top as well as down low. The greatest's objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there. Blocks that punch. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counter punch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
The greatest failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. He's not controlling distance. He's standing too close in front. Needs to adjust a little further out.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. This is what they worked on in training camp. Another good combo by the greatest. Comes right back at him with a left hand. For the well-being of their fighter, his corner may need. Big shot comes crashing home. From absolutely out of nowhere to now on top of the world, he just floored him with that punch.
Short one, maybe 6 inches.